Good day, gents. If I'm correct, we are on video number 4, and we're going to just continue to cook in this video. We're going to add dimensions to this video. So the first thing we want to do is go set up the type of dimensions that we want. Right, so I'm going to go up to annotation. I'm going to drop down, get the drop down menu, and this here is your dimension style editor. So we're going to click on that, right? And it's going to take us here. Now you won't have a lot of this. You'll have annotative, ISO 25, and you'll have standard. So I'm going to click on ISO 25, right? And I'm going to go create new. And I'm going to call it isometric, okay? Now, I've already got one with isometric, so I'm going to have to call this isometric 3, right? And I'm going to say continue. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go start with lines. We're going to make everything here by layer. Okay, we're going to go down to the bottom, make everything by layer. And you'll see as I do that, it starts to reflect up here, right? Now we're going to come to extend beyond the dimension lines. It means that whatever that line does, we're going to have a bit of an extension beyond the arrows, okay? So we're going to go 3 at least. Offset from the origin, we're going to at least have 3 millimeters. We don't want... In other words, we don't want this line to connect to the object. Otherwise, we might, if it prints out in grayscale, we might even think that that's an outline of the drawing. Then we're going to go to symbols and arrows. Closed fill arrows are all perfect. Arrow size, at least 3, right? And we're going to then move on to text. Text, we want standard is fine, by layer, so everything is reflecting as a layer. Text height, at least 3 again, right? We're going to come back here to vertical. We want it centered, right? And then we want to make sure that we are on ISO standard. And lastly, offset from the dimension line. In other words, we want our writing offset at least by 3 millimeters from the arrow so that there's space on either side. Okay, so we're going to go 3, right? Then we're going to go to fit, primary units to a whole number, precision to a whole number. Right, and everything is now ready to go. We're going to press OK. So now we've set up our dimensions. Good. Before we start, we want to make sure that the drop down here includes our isometric or whatever you've labeled it. Mine's going to be isometric 3. Right, and I'm going to go now and do, because I'm working with an isometric at angles, I'm going to go an aligned dimension. So I'm going to click it in 3 places. I'm going to do the height along the back corner over there. So I click at the top. So let's do that again, aligned. Click at the top, click at the bottom, pull to the side. I'm going to come to the front here, or in fact, I'm going to come to the side here to get the length or the total depth. Click and click, drag to the side. And then I'm going to go along the back here. So I'm going to change my cursor and do it this way. And I'm going to click there, and I'm going to click there and pull out to the side. It's showing me 76. I think, is that the correct length? Let's just make sure. 76 is the correct length, okay. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to align these dimensions. And it's a very simple thing to do. We're going to type in dim, right, dim edit, right. I'm going to go to oblique, right, or type in O, and then enter. I'm going to click on the dimension that I want to change, or shift, enter. Now what I want to do is shift my cursor around, because what I want to do is I want to align this dimension in this orientation. So I want it to move back in line with that. In other words, this dimension tick here, this tick that we've got, I want it to run at 30 degrees out to the side here. So I'm going to click on that corner, click on that corner as a reference, and you can see how it shifts it out, right? Now I'm going to do that, hit the same command, dim enter. So let me show you. It's dim edit, edit. Obliquing. I click on 76, enter. Now I want this tick here to run upwards perfectly perpendicular to the ground plane. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to click there, and you can see how it shifts it up. Then I want to take the 90, right, and I want to shift it that way out to the side at 30 degrees. So then I'm going to go oblique again, dim, edit, enter. I'm going to click and then enter. And then shift my cursor so that I can work from there to there. Click on those 2 points as a reference, and you can see how it shifts it out. We could have also put this up if you preferred. In fact, it may have been better, so if you can leave it like that, and if you want to, you can go back and go dim edit. Let's see, it might just look a little bit better. So we oblique it, click on it, and then obviously I want it to then align with that. Right, and then if you need to, you can pull it to the same point. Right, there we go. So everything is in place. The measurements are in place. Looks good, ready for saving. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the top, print plot, right? And we're going to go continue to a single sheet. It's all set up for us because we've copied the previous thing that we set up. And then we're going to go to preview. Perfect. We're going to save it, hit the print button, and we're going to call it your name, and we're going to call it Worksheet, or WS if you like, 38, and make sure that you install, save it to the file that you saved your previous drawing to. Right, then it's saved, and from there you can upload it to assignments, and that's what it should look like once you've saved it nicely. Well done, gents. Well done for cooking through this. Hope you enjoyed it, and well done for learning new skills.